What's going on, guys? George and Michael here. Well, I'm Michael. He's George. But yeah, I just want to let you
I'm
guys.
George and he's Michael. Which one is it?
Just want to let you guys know we were able to record about half the episode on camera. The whole audio file's there. But for those of you, well, this is only going on the YouTube video. So sadly, the camera fell asleep around the 20-minute mark and didn't record the rest of the episode. So you guys are only going to be able to see 20 minutes of us. The audio will still be there. So if you guys want to continue listening on YouTube, feel free. Or you guys could just hop over to iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. Doesn't matter. But yeah, sorry about the inconvenience, guys. We're really going to try to figure it out for next week. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Michael Fulguera, and I'm joined by my co-host,
George Fulguera.
And we're the Biscayne Boys. Now, if you're listening to us on iTunes or Spotify, you guys won't be able to see our faces. But for those of you on YouTube, welcome to the YouTube channel. This is our very first episode that we do live on camera. Well, not live, but on camera.
Believe it or not, it was requested. Or not requested. It was more of a poll.
Yeah, I asked on Instagram, so, I mean, I'm sure you guys saw it. But yeah, people really seemed interested in being able to like actually see our faces and stuff, which I think it adds another level of entertainment to the podcast.
Just a different outlet for people to get a listen or watch it. Some people said they prefer actually watching a YouTube video and seeing like our reactions and stuff. So
yeah, and
we're trying to make it happen.
Yeah, and I'll be uploading full episodes on YouTube, but I'm also gonna be editing the episodes and just taking little clips and bits out of them as well, to reach more of an audience, those that don't really listen to podcasts. Because I mean, to like see a 40-minute YouTube video on your recommended or when you search something, it's really daunting. So I'm gonna try to keep them like under 10 minutes, whenever we talk about like a certain segment or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoy. We might be really awkward on camera at first because this is the first time I've ever actually like done anything like this. But yeah, you guys are gonna join along for the ride, and we're happy to have you guys. First thing we talk about is always Heat Week, but there seems to be some pretty exciting stuff going on around the NBA. I know All-Star voting's in. Indiana just took a huge loss in Victor Oladipo, so we'll talk about how that's gonna affect their season from here on out. Some interesting stuff going on with Boston and Kyrie Irving specifically, and there was a really
some word on the streets.
Yeah, and there was some really interesting stuff in the Celtics Warriors game. Not interesting stuff, but it was like a marquee matchup this week, so we'll definitely talk about that because me and George both watched the game. But yeah, as always, we're gonna hop right into our Heat Week segment. First game of the week came against the Boston Celtics.
We unfortunately lost. The final score was 107-99.
Yeah.
Some good things to take away. They play like right off the bat. I'm gonna go ahead and give credit to Boston. Kyrie had 26 points. Horford had 16. Moore 17, and Tatum won 19. And I mean, that's just if they get all those guys on the same page, usually in their games, like it's hard to beat. Moore's just having a great season. We know Tatum has the ability. And Horford is actually not taking the backseat, I would say, but kind of like, he's going with the flow type of deal. He's not like a super dominant, or strong personality, it seems like. But for them to all get those main guys getting the double digits, Marcus Smart had 6 points. That's to be expected. But for those other four guys to be in double digits, with Kyrie doing a brunt of the scoring, you could tell it's going to be a long night. But the game in general actually was pretty even. If you look at like the big stats,
yeah,
it was. I'll go ahead and read them real quick. Field goal percentage, we had 42 to their 49, which is there. We had probably the best free throw shooting game of this season.
Mm-hmm.
We went 16 for 18. We had our 3-point percentage was at 31 to their 40. So Boston, if they put up 40% from the three, it's gonna be a hard night for you on defense because they do fall in love with the three, and when it's on, and they're not letting up. I feel like they always start their first quarters like that. Like they hit a couple threes, and it's like, dude, get ready for it.
Yeah.
But total rebounds was 38 to their 36. We had even 19 turnovers, which was really high. Fast break points, even 17, and points in the paint was our 44 to their 42, which again the stats are really, really even there.
Yeah. Just really quick. Try to talk into the mic as much as possible.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm leaning back. All right.
Yeah,
And then
because when you face
look at the
when you face
away.
me, you pull away.
Gotcha.
So,
sorry.
So like I just, we gotta make sure we cater to the guys just listening.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not sure it was after this game. I think, I tweeted after this game actually. Sorry, it's a brain fart. Basically, what I said was you can't go down by 20 and have nearly 20 turnovers and still expect to win a basketball game. Like, it's as simple as that. We let Boston really put it on us. We made a really strong run
in the fourth.
But we just came up short because they got out. They jumped out to such a crazy lead. It was very similar to what happened in the game that we beat them.
Yeah, I felt like it was just the same game, just reversed.
Yeah. Dion had a good night. Right?
Yeah, Dion had a really good night. Dion came off the bench. He had 18 points, but he was plus 21, and Derrick Jones was another one that was plus 14 with 18 points. So off the bench, that's huge. Like, that's really, really big. But you could just tell, like, in the game, Dion looked comfortable. It's what you said. It's like we go down by 20 in the fourth quarter. We make a solid run, and it doesn't matter. They have a huge cushion. When you have everyone, like, you have options like Al Horford, Kyrie, Gordon, Tatum, even Brown can snap. Morris could get a little crazy. Terry Rozier, all of those guys are just like, they have the potential to be really good offensive threats. And when that happens and the team's up by 20 and they have all that firing power, like, it just takes 1 second for, like, one of them to say, okay, I'm gonna focus up, knock down some shots, and then it's hard to figure out, like, the defensive scheme against that.
Some pretty crazy stats to point out. Our starters were outscored 84-33.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We were outscored by 50 points.
Yeah. And our bench outscored them 66-23.
Just to show you.
It, like, when do the guys on the bench start, like, appearing in the starting lineup, and we saw it later in the week. Rodney McGruder was actually benched for Tyler Johnson, and I thought that was a good move by Spo. I feel like Tyler Johnson's been having a really good season.
Yeah.
It's kind of frustrating because I feel like the trend every night is our bench has a really good outing, but our starters don't really,
keep up the slack. And then I like it, though, because, like, Winslow, for example, is they keep him in with that second unit, and I love it because Winslow plays good with both units. But it's kind of true. It's getting a little annoying that we're dealing with, like, this whole thing where the starters just can't figure it out, and then the bench comes in, and that's the rotation that we either pull away or that we either catch up. And it's like, it's true. It's like, well, here's a thought. How about we put the good people in to start? Like, it's not that difficult. I don't know what's up with the starters. I don't know if, like, not having Goran is, like, taking a big toll on the scoring or what, but I don't know. And even that second unit, dude, is really good with the defense. Because then you got Derrick Jones. You have Bam. Well, obviously, Winslow stays in. And then it depends. Like, sometimes Wade's in there. And I don't know. I just like the second unit a lot. And, I mean, there you go. Like, they outscored Boston by a ton. And Boston's not a team that's supposed to be, like, bad. Like, their rotations are really good, too.
Yeah, they have a really deep lineup. Their depth is one of the better. Like, their depth chart is one of the better in the league for sure.
It was a frustrating loss because we were in it, but we weren't in it. We got back in it, but it's a frustrating loss to, like, be able to, like, go get spanked like that by 20. Like, at one point going down, it's like there's no need. Like, I know Boston's good
and finding a way to claw back into the game.
Yeah,
and then, like, coming up just short. It's, like, really frustrating because it's. Your team's going on that run, and it's like a sense of false hope.
Yeah, but I mean, and then the other thing is, like, they got Aaron Baines back, so, like, people were saying maybe, that's the issue, like, that's why we weren't as effective in the paint. I don't think Aaron Baines is enough for them to, like, feel way more confident.
He definitely had an effect, though. Like, you could tell the defensive scheme.
No, I know, because
but I get what you're saying.
It's that he's a big body, so what happens is they don't have to all collapse in the paint like they were doing in the first game, and all of their guys were, like, finding big bodies to put, like, to get on or box out. Aaron Baines was, like, the guy. He was the guy in the paint that would just be like, because he's not afraid. to like get postered or whatever. So he's the type of guy that would do that. But it just sucks. I mean, there are good things though. I like Dion and I like Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones is playing with a crazy amount of heart and confidence lately, so I'm loving it.
I guess we could end on that note and go on into the next game. We played the Clippers at home on, what was it, Wednesday?
Yes, it was Wednesday.
We lost 111 to 99. It's a, I expected to match up better, and it was funny because I felt like this Clippers game was almost like a repeat of what happened the last time we played the Clippers, very similar to what happened with the Celtics on Monday, where for the Clippers game, it was like neck and neck the whole time, and then the Clippers really just kind of ran away with it in the fourth quarter, which is exactly what happened when we played them in LA last month. It was, like really, really close. Then we ended up outscoring them 30-8 in the fourth. But it was like
just from the second half, we didn't match them in the second half, and another game where we really struggled from the three. Again, like I know I said earlier that the three is not gonna define us, but I mean we struggled. We shot less than 30% from the three, so that's like really bad and tough. But in general, I mean, like, the stats weren't too bad. Like, they have good rebounders, and total rebounds, they had 41. We had 40. Turnovers, we had 14. They had 7. So, again, like I said, if you keep turnovers under 10, you have a good chance of winning a ball game. 14 is not crazy high for us, though. And then points in the paint, we had 60. They had 50. So, we were pretty efficient, I guess, in the paint. But it's just a frustrating loss, dude. That's another one that I know the Clippers are good, but man, dude, I would expect it. Like, I don't like the whole like getting in a losing streak. Like, even if it's just 2, like I want to bounce back after a loss. Like, we're at that point where every win really counts.
We've dropped too many games these past few weeks.
Yeah,
it's been really frustrating. But like I said earlier, Tyler Johnson ended up cracking the starting lineup for Rodney Magruder's spot. He did a great job. I have no complaints with Tyler this year. I don't think he's worth the money. I know we've stated this multiple times. I don't think he's worth the money he's being paid. But the way he's been playing lately, I mean, like, I'm not as, like, ready to kind of, like, trade him. Like, I'm ready to trade him, but I'm not, like, we need to get rid of Tyler Johnson. Like, I feel like he's not contributing to the problem. He's more of a reason of our success. I mean, he had 15 points and 5 rebounds in this game. I mean, 5 assists, sorry. So, he's continued to kind of come in on a nightly basis and just perform consistent. I feel like he's a guy that you could rely on to come in into the game, make shots.
Yeah, you call his number and he's ready.
Yeah.
You could tell. And that start was that. That was like showing you, like, he's ready. He's ready to give you minutes wherever. He's a good, what's it called? He's a good, just like like energy, He comes off and he's a good spark no matter where you put him. He's passing the ball really good this year, like really good, and finding the big guys. And the other guy too, Whiteside played really good. He had 22 points and 16 boards.
Yeah, which
is really, really good.
Let me tell you, I'm really happy you picked up that Tyler Johnson stuff because I was talking and I was really trying to find an exit. Like, I was like, oh my fucking God, where am I going with this?
Make no mistake, Tyler Johnson not worth what we paid him.
Exactly.
Tyler, if you're watching this, you're not worth it, bud. But you're not worth trading right now. At least I like you. I like you enough to hold on to you.
I would find someone else to trade before.
When Goran's back, get out. You're gone. All right. No, but seriously, he's playing good and he's playing like he wants. Like, he has heart. He has like some desire right now. But and then what did I tell you that game when we were watching it? I was like, oh, Tobias Harris is, he's the type of guy he's gonna drop a slight 30 on you if you let him get away. What do you have? He had 31 points on us, bro.
Yeah, 7 rebounds, 6 assists.
That guy's so automatic.
He's
in the
a heck
paint.
of a ball player.
Let me tell you, paint.
If he doesn't make the All-Star
inside
team,
the 3.
If he doesn't make the reserves, I'd be kind of upset. I feel like he deserves it.
Yeah,
he's definitely not a starter, but he's been playing really good this season, and he's like,
he's an animal.
The Clippers got to give a lot of credit to him for their success. Him, Montrezl Harrell, guys like that have just been like playing like dogs. Like they're going after it every single night. Like 110%. They're playing super hard, and they're in the run for a playoff spot right now. In fact, they're in the 8th seed. So
they got some guys that like are just like they just hustle. They got, like you said, Montrezl Harrell. They got what's his name? Avery Bradley's kind of a gritty little defender. Patrick Beverly, Tobias Harris, Gortat is another guy. Like, you can just tell, like, I don't know. I'm happy for them, really. Like, for everyone saying like they weren't gonna, like, no one really thought about them before the season started. So it's kind of nice to see them like have a little stint of success there. But Tobias Harris is like just ridiculous inside the three. Oh my gosh, automatic, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he does not miss. It's crazy. But I mean, good for them. Not a game we want to give up, but
yeah, I hate losing.
yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know. We used to be really bad at taking like L's, but
Bro,
it's
I
like
couldn't go
this.
to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Dude. I was like, oh man, I'd go to school the next morning. So shitty. Like,
No one talked to me about the
yeah,
fucking Heat.
exactly. Like, I'd have friends go, yo, you watched the game last night? Yeah, the fuck I did, and I bet you didn't, and we fucking lost. Okay, so I had to sit through that shit. And then the thing that sucks is, like, we're kind of toxic in the sense that we'll leave the game on even if we're getting blown out by 30.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
We're not toxic. We're real fans.
No, it doesn't matter what the score is. We sit there. We watch every second.
It gets really bad some nights.
But it's like, it's just we've gotten better. Like, I've learned to deal with it because I realize, like, it's just the season goes so fast that, like, you know, if you can't dwell on one loss, you got to keep going.
Yeah.
You could dwell on the losses at the end when you miss the playoffs by like half a game. And you're like, oh shit, let's go. We've done it before, where we've gone down the line. We've gone down the whole line at the end of the season. I think it was the season that LeBron left, or the season after that. What's it called? We didn't make the playoffs. We literally went down to every game.
The season, I think, after
and we
LeBron
named all the games that were close games that we lost by possessions.
Yeah, no, I remember that season specifically.
That was the one season.
There was
the Bucks.
The Bucks beat us in one game. That it was like a total shit show. There was a jump ball. And like
lose
Zaza
ball.
Pachulia, I think, still played for them, or Ilyasova. It was one of them. It fucking completely like murdered one of our guys. That it was like a no foul called, and like Chris Middleton like ended up hitting a 3.
Yeah.
Like to go ahead. It yeah. Like I'm telling you, we have some real nightmares, some stuff that we don't let go of.
Dude, that was like one of those games. That was like, bro, that was the only game we needed to win. If we would have won that one, it would have been good. We would have made the playoffs.
No, and the year that we went on the 30-11 run, when we look back at that Bulls loss that came down to possessions, if we would have beat the Bulls, we would have made the playoffs instead of them, and we would have knocked out the Celtics. Not gone up 2 games and ended up losing 4 in a row.
Yeah, that was the. Oh yeah, dude, that was the year. What's it called? Where I think it was Rajon, Dwayne Wade.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, who got injured though? Was it Rajon
Rondo
in that series?
Yeah, and they lost all 4.
And they lost 4 straight after Rondo got hurt. Rondo was like, that year was awesome. Rondo was talking shit. He was in all their heads. They were all getting mad. He was like in their heads. It was like kind of funny to watch.
Yeah.
He tore them apart. And then Wade and Jimmy couldn't seal the deal. They couldn't close out the series. 2 more games. They lost 4 straight.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Anyways, we're getting a little off topic.
Next
here.
game, we played the Cavs on Friday,
and we won. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
wins are starting to become more of a surprise now. You know, middle of December, I felt really confident. Nowadays, it's like, man, like I feel like we've had so many weeks in a row where we're like under 500 for the week. But we won that game 100-94.
I for sure thought Winslow was gonna get his career high in points that game.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna finally hit 30. He had 27.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't get the 30.
Can we talk about how we were up by like 20 at the halfway point of the fourth quarter, and the game ended up coming down to possessions?
Yeah, we ended up like scoring like, I think 5 points in a span of like 8 minutes or something crazy.
Yeah, and they scored like 25 or something like that. Yeah, that's the type of stuff that really bothers me. But dude, what I said on Twitter, a win's a win. I'll take all of them.
Yeah.
You know, even these like, this wasn't really we scraped by. You know, like we played really good against Cleveland. It's just I felt like it was like almost like a lack of focus.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like we just kind of were going through the motions, and then Cleveland started making a run. And
honestly, I think we get bored. Like I think in the middle of the game, you just get bored.
Yeah.
And then it's not that it's not a challenge.
Yeah, we're not saying that we're that fucking good.
No. I think this happens to any team. I think that like it's not that it's not a challenge. It's like you get bored of like just playing, and you just get complacent, and you just get like through the game, and you want to just let the game roll and get finished, and then before you know it, it's like, what's it called? The team puts a couple points together, then they go on a little run, 8-2, 10-2 run, and then next thing you know, like it could get a little snowball effect, get out of hand. But I don't think Waiters played that game.
No, he had a migraine.
Yeah. And what's it called? What?
You can't complain about minutes and then sit out because of a migraine, dude.
Tyler Johnson and his toothaches. What's it called? But Derrick Jones, he had 14 points and 10 boards, which is pretty good.
He had a double-double.
That's nice.
Someone else had a double-double.
Bam had 8 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Cedi Osman had a great game.
Dude, Cedi Osman.
We like Cedi.
Cedi Osman's on fire.
29 points. He was on fire that game. I feel like, I mean, I haven't seen enough of the Cavs, but I feel like they don't let him get his, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's not really, like, plays designed for him to succeed.
I agree.
And I think that's who they should have, like, started going to, like, right off the rip. So, I don't know.
I mean, he's a pretty good knockdown shooter.
He played good against us. 29 points. Shit. Wow.
He's a pretty good knockdown shooter.
Bro, all 5 of their starters were in double digits in points.
Yeah, and you know who else I like on that team? I like Colin Sexton a lot. I really like him. I think that going to this terrible team is the best thing that could have happened to him. Because, like, it gave him, like, the time to, like, kind of... It's going to give him the time to grow and just, like, get all, like, the little kinks out as many as possible. And, like, become, what's it called? Like almost like Kyrie. Like, he's not going to be Kyrie. I'm not saying that, like, before you guys fucking kill me. But what I'm saying is, like, it gives a chance, like, Devin Booker or Kyrie Irving. It gives them, like, a chance, like, when they get drafted, they go to a sorry team. They just, like, okay, here, get the ball, do what you need to do. And it's like, showing, like, if you watch him play, I don't... I mean, obviously, this is just opinion. I think he has, like, one of the quickest feet right now in the league. Like, I'm saying up there with De'Aaron Fox. Like, I think he's maybe not fast, like, sprint, like straight down, break. Like, baseline to baseline. But if it's just, like, a quick cross, that kid's feet are so fast, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But I like him. And he has, like, that kind of go-for-it attitude. Like, you know, he's really, like, he's a winner. He looks like it.
Talking to the mic, dude.
Dude. How much closer do I have to be?
It's because you keep on turning and you pull your head and it's not talking into the mic.
You can't hear it?
Yeah, you need to talk into the mic. I don't hear it in the headphones.
At all?
Like, it's very muffled. Okay, so, like, it's, you know, like, this is why some people voted no for a YouTube channel.
I'm just not going to look at you the whole time.
Yeah, you could just do that. Look into the camera and make people feel really awkward. I feel like I'm looking into the camera too much when I talk.
I look into the camera too.
Yeah, so
that's why I'm trying to talk to you, bro.
No,
dude, how bad is it? Like, this is bad? You can't hear this?
No, I can hear that.
Is he?
No, I can't hear that.
Yo.
No, I can't hear that.
Yo.
I can hear that.
Yo.
I can hear that.
All right, then I'm just going to lean over to this corner.
Or you could just, like, maybe angle your mic a little bit more towards you. Sorry, guys. A lot of...
Wait, we're not going to edit that out, dude?
No, man. We don't edit shit on this podcast.
Wow, you got to tell me. But, like... before I get stuck in this. But, dude.
We're good. Okay, Heat week over. I'm sorry, we're not covering the Knicks game due to, you know, stuff that came up. We got to wake up early, okay? And I don't feel like going to sleep, having to edit this podcast to make sure everything's okay.
I'm just like...
Don't do that. We got a camera now.
I know.
We have viewers now.
I'm hovering over the mic to see what you say.
No, but, yeah, we're not going to cover...
You tell me how to sit.
You're good right there. You're good right now.
I'm just joking.
You're making this awkward. We're not going to cover the Knicks. I'm sorry, guys. The Knicks game. We don't cover the Knicks on this podcast.
We're not going to cover the Knicks.
As usual. No, we're not going to cover the Knicks
changes.
Game. It's going to end too late on Sunday, and I don't feel like having to stay up to, like, upload the podcast.
You don't have to explain yourself.
So, I'm sorry, guys.
They get what they get.
We'll cover it next week. We got 3 games, though. If we would have covered a 4th, we would have went into, like, the fucking 30-minute mark.
No big deal. Moving on. Topics around the league. Let's go.
Let me look it up on my phone real quick.
Go ahead.
Gosh, darn.
You made notes?
No. I gotta go. Because the stuff that I posted usually is what we talk about. Which is why you guys should be following. We didn't post a lot this week.
That makes sense.
Oh. Carmelo is finally a free agent. Which is pretty cool. He got traded to the Bulls from the Rockets, which I thought he was released, and then we talked about this last episode, but apparently not. So now he's released. The Bulls released him after trading him. They just got some money from the Rockets, basically. So I'm excited to see where he goes. We've been saying this for a while now. Hey, Carmelo, we'll slide you a nice little veterans minimum over here in Miami. I'm sure we could work something out. Okay. Not that you're going to become, like, our main guy.
Yeah, we should hire him as, like, a player development coach or something. You know, teach people, like, post game, you know, like maybe Whiteside could expand his move set to, like, 1 more move so he could have 2. stuff like that. You know,
that'd be great.
Teach Bam how to shoot. And the dude, Bam has been shooting a lot more now.
We're not gonna hire Carmelo as a player development coach.
You just watch, man. Stuff like that always happens. Chris Quinn,
Ellington's agent, I think, sat down with the Heat. And, you know, he's been kind of complaining about playtime this whole season, which like Spoelstra's talked about.
It's completely understandable. He hasn't played for shit.
He's not a bad player. You know, he should be playing, but like, it's kind of like what Spoelstra said. He doesn't fit into the rotation, even though.
He kind of does, but it's just that I think we can find a fit for him.
I wish Rodney McGruder could shoot the 3-ball like Wayne Ellington.
Yeah, because Rodney McGruder is a way better defender. And Rodney has gotten, like, the first year that we played him, dude, he had, like, the worst defensive assignments. Like, poor little guy had to, like, guard LeBron at times, PG. Like, just he gets on the hardest, like, or the best offensive players on the other team. But, yeah, no, Wayne Ellington, like, I can understand his frustrations, but... And I think he could play. I think we could fit him in a little bit, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not missing him. Like,
no,
like I don't think, you know.
I think there's some people.
I think there's some fans that are like,
that are delusional,
that are like pissed that he's not playing. But and don't get me wrong. And I'm like, you're coming like from a guy that like does not like Tyler Johnson. I still think Tyler earns his minutes. I think Tyler's playing great this season, and Wayne is. If Tyler's bad on defense, Wayne is really bad on defense.
Yeah.
Wayne will guarantee average 2 to 3 fouls outside the 3.
Let's
on people.
Not a night.
That's what he does, dude. He loves to foul 3 shooters. That's his favorite thing to do.
But Tyler Johnson has done it a few times too. He doesn't like know how to jump like and contest 3-point shots.
Tyler Johnson doesn't know anything.
Okay, but let's not make this about the Miami Heat because we already covered the Heat. The 4 teams that are reported to be interested in him are the Rockets, Nuggets, the Mavericks, and the Lakers. I'm sorry if me looking at my phone bothers you guys, but like it's just
maybe we could trade him to the Rockets. Bro, I just had the best idea.
Okay.
We trade him to the Rockets for Gerald Green. Gerald Green goes to Tyler Johnson's apartment, plants Flocka on him like he did to Mario Chalmers. Bam, Tyler Johnson's out.
Does he get? If a player gets suspended,
Tyler Johnson's out.
Dude, don't yell.
I'm sorry, think about it. It just made me excited.
That'd be cool.
That's a great idea.
Would you want him to go to Tyler Johnson's house and plant the Flocka, or go to Whiteside's house and plant the Flocka?
Both at the same time.
Yeah, like a little
have a party.
Yeah,
but only them. Yes,
that's what people who do drugs do, right?
No, I don't know, but I think we're onto something here.
Yeah.
Rockets, hit us up.
I'd be interested. You know, like, okay, we're like LeBron fans, I guess you could say. Like, we like LeBron James, so I'd be interested to see him go to LA. You know, like a team that really needs the 3-point shooting. The Rockets don't need any more 3-point shooting. I mean,
James Harden takes like 40 a night, so it doesn't matter.
He'd probably love to play with someone like LeBron that'll find him all night on the perimeter, or even like a Luka Doncic in Dallas.
Actually, to the Lakers,
if he goes to the Nuggets, just another piece to that like super deep lineup, which would be pretty scary.
Yeah, no, and I think he'll fit right into the Lakers because I do think they need a 3 shooter and they don't really have it, and he's not good at defense. The Lakers aren't good at defense. I think he'll fit in like perfectly.
Yeah, I get the Rockets too, I guess technically.
Yeah,
the Rockets
they don't play
defense.
He doesn't play defense. It'd be perfect.
So, you know. Let us know what you guys think. A few people commented, or actually one person commented.
There's some Heat fans that are like genuinely upset at this. Like that, not about him getting traded, about him just not playing. They're like, why is he playing? Like, Tyler Johnson is playing. You mean to tell me McGruder's a better player than him? It's like, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you 100%.
It just sucks because last year what he gave us, crazy.
Yeah.
The amount of threes he shot for coming off the bench.
Like,
I thought he was 6 man of the year candidate worthy. Like,
yeah, no, he broke a record, most threes for a reserve.
Yeah,
like in NBA.
That's
history,
impressive.
So
that's
in a
really,
single season.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, so
it's frustrating. It sucks like to see him not play.
And I liked Wayne.
Yeah,
I had no complaint. I mean, I did have a complaint, his defense, but you know, so it does kind of suck to not see him play.
But he's stone cold, bro. He's ice cold shooter. He's really good.
We didn't give up 3-ball, but we're just kind of putting it to the side, which is
and
why
I think
he doesn't
that's also,
fit into the
there
lineup.
You go. That sums it up perfect. I think we've kind of are like a hybrid lineup with playmakers, and we take what we could get. We're trying to get really into the paint. I mean, he's a good guy to spread the floor, But I mean, it is what it is, dude. There's no like getting too into detail about it. Like he's just not finding playing time. Spoelstra doesn't feel it's right, and it is what it is. Like hopefully, like we hope not to burn a bridge. Like he's given us excellent games and minutes. He's won some for us too.
Yeah.
But when the playoffs come around, though.
So we'll see what happens with that. Trade deadline's kind of sneaking up on us.
He averaged 2.5 fouls on JJ Redick alone in that series. Guy played what? He played like I didn't think they played him.
No,
the last two games. I think they're like, fuck this. I can't play defense for shit, dude. It's terrible. Whatever.
Yeah. Victor Oladipo ruptured his quad, and he's out for the remainder of the season. I feel like I'm hunching over.
Me too, man. My back is killing me.
Yeah, but we need to get a bigger table.
People are super, super sad. I'm super sad. I hate to see injuries. I think injuries suck, man, because it just ruins everything. It ruins matchups in the playoffs. It just sucks.
I wish it could be like 2K where you just turn them off.
You just toggle it off. But a lot of people are worried about Indiana's kind of like where they're gonna fall or what's gonna happen. But I think they're playing pretty good. Their team is really deep and really strong, like really tough guys. I think they'll be all right.
They're 100% still a playoff team.
Yeah, and Tyreek Evans, them getting him is what helps.
Yeah,
because
Tyreek Evans is a baller.
At least the games that they played us, there was one game that they played us that Victor Oladipo didn't have his first points to the fourth quarter. Like he just closes the games out. Tyreek Evans kind of like takes on the scoring almost for the game.
And they have a lot of pieces. I mean,
what's his name? Sabonis.
That was like one of the predictions I was right about this season up until Oladipo got injured.
Yeah.
We were so off with the Bucks. We thought the Bucks were gonna be like a mid-seed team.
Dude,
the Bucks have been fucking killing it.
The Bucks just, something clicked.
Yeah, the Pacers. I've been saying since the start of the season, they're kind of like my dark horse in the East, and they were doing exactly what I expected them to do. Did I expect them to be third seed? Maybe not, but like they were playing great basketball, and it really sucks to see them lose. Like,
well, they have
someone so important.
Yeah.
You know?
No, the big guy. Like playoff time, they'll feel it for sure.
Yeah.
But Sabonis is a freaking dog.
Miles Turner.
A
dog.
He just hustles. Tyreek Evans great. What's his other name? Wasn't it? Not Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Bogdanovich.
Is it Bogdanovich?
Yeah, I think so.
Good all around guy.
Bro, my hat keeps on hitting the mic.
Stop talking into the mic about that stuff, bro. Come on.
So yeah, it's to take the words from one of our listeners. It's a next man up mentality.
Yeah, who cares? We lost Dion
for
at
like
the end,
a whole year,
and we only need him for a couple more games to make the playoffs.
So,
who cares?
Yeah, we'll see what happens though. Like I feel for them definitely.
Tough luck.
I know what it feels like, but like
sucks.
I'm not gonna like mourn about it.
Get over it. You guys aren't winning the finals anyways with him, so get over it. Move on.
They're still a playoff team though.
They're a playoff team. That's about it.
This was like started really nice. And
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no, F that, bro. Hopefully he comes back. Like I'm not talking about. I don't want his career to end.
No, of course not.
I hope he comes back and he's fine.
And the thing that sucks though,
we've had enough heartbreak.
About it is like he is a very athletic person and like his movements are very explosive. Yeah. You know, he's a guy that gets the ball. He's quick out the triple threat.
So he might be affected.
So he'll definitely be affected by that. They say. Two players who suffered the same injury, Tony Parker and Charles Barkley, and it was said that like they really had to kind of change the way they played the game, you know, to still be successful. So we'll see how good he'll be at adapting, but you know, I'm not sure I can speak for George, but I hope for a speedy recovery, you know.
Yeah.
And I hope he comes back soon. He's exciting to watch. And in the playoffs last year, it was exciting to watch. So it really sucks that he won't be a part of it this year.
Yeah, maybe he'll drop like an album or something now.
Yeah, he sings.
Yeah.
Last thing I guess we could talk about, or one of the last things actually, All-Star voting finally come to a close, and starting lineups were revealed. They're all over social media. So if you've been living under a rock, we'll just say them for you here. For the West, it will be... Oh, wow, that was really awkward. For the West...
What are you doing?
For the West, it's going to be the starting lineups that came out of voting. Because, remember, they do the whole team picking thing this year, which I forget about. The captain ended up being LeBron James. He got the most votes. Then the rest of the Western Conference lineup, Steph Curry, James Harden, Paul George, Kevin Durant. And for the East, Giannis it will be the captain, and the rest of the lineup is Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Kawhi Leonard, and Joel Embiid. Now, right off the bat, I didn't really think there was any snubs.
For the starters?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it seems fair.
Yeah. I think PG deserves it, but at the same time, I think Anthony Davis was snubbed. A lot of people were saying Jokic, which I get. The the Nuggets are playing great, and he's having a great season. But I feel like Anthony Davis is a much better player than Jokic. Like, as simple as that. And he's having a better season, I think, statistically, even. I know Jokic is averaging, 19, 10, and 7.
Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
I'm just thinking about...
No, what?
I just thought about yelling into the mic. Because now I'm figuring it out. Like, you have headphones on. I didn't realize this for the last weeks that if I yell, it really hurts you.
Yeah. When I yell, it really hurts. So
that's why you're so much more calm than me.
So yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I feel like Jokic has been having a good year.
Yeah, I think he's good.
But 19.
PG's playing good though, man.
Yeah, no, PG's playing good. I think Anthony Davis should have made the starting lineup though. Anthony Davis is averaging 29 points, 13 boards.
He's not injured?
Yes, he's
Why
injured.
Why do I think that?
He is. He's been out for 2 weeks, but LeBron was injured and LeBron still made it. LeBron's the captain. He got the most votes.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You get voted in like that. Like, you got to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to play.
No, but Anthony Davis, I think that's the biggest snub, if there are any. I mean, I don't care. I like Paul George. I think he deserves it. He's averaging 27, 8 and 4, leading the league in steals.
You think Anthony Davis not gonna make the All-Star at all?
He's 100% gonna be reserved. I'm talking about the snub.
Dude.
I'm talking about the starting lineup.
Yeah,
I thought he was
there's
snubbed.
no snubbing starting lineup.
Yes, there is, George. Oh my.
I guess you're right.
I just think Anthony Davis should have made a starting lineup. He's leading the league in player efficiency rating.
There you go. That's it. That's enough. That's true.
29 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists a game, 1.7 steals, 2.5 blocks.
Yeah, he should definitely be
playing like a monster
over Stephen Curry. Keep going.
You can't.
Next.
There's backcourt and frontcourt.
We can make a little change. What's it called?
Last thing I guess we want to cover anyways.
What about East?
You thought there was people that got snubbed in the East?
Let me see.
Kyrie, Kemba, Giannis, Kawhi, and Embiid.
I'm gonna have to get a stat check on that. Why is Kemba there?
Who do you think should be in front of Kemba?
What is it, for a point guard? A guard?
Yeah.
Who do you think?
The guards really suck in the East.
That's the thing.
They're really bad.
Yeah. There's not really another guard in the East that's playing like
Kyle Lowry. No, I'm just joking.
No.
I don't think I think Kemba deserves it. Kemba just had a really hot start, which kind of contributed.
What about
to it. Dwayne Wade was leading him?
Go back on completely everything, I believe. What about D'Angelo Russell? Does he average like 20 something?
19.
19 what?
Points.
19 point what?
I think it's like 19.
If he's above 5. You round that sucker up.
It's not.
What's Kemba at? 20 something?
No, or 19, I think. Or
oh my gosh, bro.
Like
well, then why are you telling me I'm wrong?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't like D'Angelo Russell, so I don't think he deserves to be an All-Star.
I don't like him either.
He'll be a reserve though.
Probably. No, he will be a reserve. What other guards? There's no really like guards. Oh, Dinwiddie.
No.
Dinwiddie's hurt.
He's averaging 16.
Yeah, but that's because he's not trying.
No.
Remember, Dinwiddie can't get guarded by anyone.
Yeah.
Who else? I'm thinking about like guards in the East.
They're not
really
good.
Got any good guards really?
No. Josh Richardson.
Please.
Justice Winslow, point guard.
Point guard.
Yeah.
Nah. What about Ben Simmons? But point guard.
Technically, yeah.
Technically, they could do that.
Yeah, but fuck Ben Simmons.
Yeah, we gotta get away from people like that. Those toxic people that want to be part of skills challenges but can't shoot threes.
Yeah.
All right, next.
And supposedly the dunk contest, but he said he's not doing that. He said it as a joke.
Two-hand slam everything.
Yeah. So that's enough for All Stars. We'll talk about next week when the reserves come out on Thursday. I'm sure you guys will hear about that. I'll post something on our Instagram.
We definitely spend more time on it next week. About the reserves, because the reserves, there's definitely snubs always.
So. But last topic, really quick. LeBron James. It was reported that LeBron James's camp, so his team, his management.
In other words, LeBron James
himself.
Alone. Yeah, himself. He said, "Luke, you suck at your job. Get out." And the truth is, we've been saying this for the last 2 years? How long has he been coaching? He coached last year. That was his first year last year?
I think he's been coaching for 2 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. We might be wrong. Whatever. He sucks.
As soon as he got the job, we realized like this guy sucks, bro. Yeah. Like I don't know. He's not a good coach, man. He talks annoying. When they do the interviews in the halves where they're like, oh, or after the first quarter where it's like, yeah, like they're getting out and running on you in transition. Like, what do you need to do to stop it? How do you feel about? He just talks too much. Like, shut up, Luke. Like, shut up. Go back to the bench, dude. You don't have to explain yourself to these people that are interviewing you right now. But terrible coach. I don't think he's respected by anyone. You know what I'm saying? I think he just uses the players to get into clubs and get free drinks and food. I don't think no one knows who he is. No one cares who he is. Terrible coach. Absolutely horrendous coach. Okay. Dude, and the Lakers have no player development. Dude, the Lakers are so bad. That organization is terrible.
Yeah, supposedly they don't even have a shooting coach. Like,
and it shows. if Magic Johnson didn't get a hold of them, shambles. Kobe Bryant left that place in shambles.
Yeah,
dude.
He was so okay with leaving them.
Is that the right word? Shambles. Yeah,
I think
he for sure. He's like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all the money you guys have left in your bank account. I'm gonna play 82. If my Achilles and my knee allows it,
I'm gonna start all 82.
I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna start 82, and then I'm gonna leave you with shit. I'm gonna make sure all your little players, I'm gonna turn them into little monsters. I'm gonna make them hate this organization and hate the game of basketball. I'm gonna talk shit to them every day. I'm not gonna be a role model at all. And then he left.
Yeah, and then they still got lucky and got LeBron James. Like, Lakers fans are so lucky.
Really. But,
I'd go through I'd go through 4 years of shit if it meant I get, or 5 or 6, however many we went through, if I got LeBron James.
Dude, we're almost there. What's it called? But we're almost back. It's gonna be a full cycle of returning. No, but so supposedly like LeBron, like in seriousness now, like LeBron's group has like decided that
they've expressed it. They're not being subtle about it.
Yeah,
they said specifically,
which is okay. It happens. Like, and be honest, like Luke Walton, I don't think he's a great coach. I think he good. I think he's good with the young guys.
Yeah,
I think he's good. Like he knows how to talk to them. I think he like I do agree, but I don't think he's a good like an elite level coach. And it's like, and right away it's
and
like
it shows.
Oh
man.
yeah, like he had that stint where Steve Kerr was out, and look at the wins. Yeah, it's the best team ever. They coach themselves. It's pretty simple. What's it called? But and then the other thing too. So I for sure Luke Walton's getting fired unless like Magic Johnson loves him, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing too.
The whole
rumors,
Kyrie
let's
thing.
say, yeah.
Yeah, so the Lakers want a superstar. They want to add a superstar before the trade deadline.
Which everyone said that was going to be possible in general.
They're willing
from the start.
They're willing to get rid of a package that includes Kuzma, Lonzo, and Ingram.
So we're not talking about a B list, superstar. We're talking about like a legit guy. Because if they're willing to give that up
now, since Kyrie and LeBron kind of.
Yeah, you saw how that worked out. That Kyrie came out,
put things aside
in public, and apologized.
Put their differences aside, and Kyrie was a big man. He apologized to LeBron about it. Now LeBron tagging him on his Instagram story, talking about rewind.
I don't know, man. So I'm starting to click.
I think maybe Boston just commits to the full like young guy rebuild. Let's be good and let's compete for the playoffs for 3 years and then be elite in 5, I know a lot of people that are Boston fans that want Kyrie out. They say that he's the problem. And, I mean, if you could get the caliber of players like Kuzma or Lonzo or Ingram, that might be a pretty decent deal, along with like a pick or something, So,
if they get those guys now, I'm not going to say it's going to work right away, but if they get like a package deal like that, dude, I think in 2 years, like if Boston keeps together, they're going to be like the most ridiculous team to play against. Like, because they'll have like the defense. And I think, I mean, we said it right away. We said it. I thought that they performed better completely under, what's his name? Brad Stevens is like, I guess, like, I don't know.
Command?
Yeah. I think they played better like that. I think they were better at like, okay, just shut up and do everything he says. He had that team so on point with everything, with defense, with inbound plays, sideline plays, like just everything. He had so like I don't know. They just executed so well under him that whatever. I'm not saying like again after All-Star break things change. People tighten like they really turn it up, and everyone like tightens up, and they might Heck, they might go on a crazy win streak.
Yeah, but but the thing is if they will trade Kyrie, it has to come before the All-Star break.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another point. If they do that, then it's not back to square one. But I think they would want to trade him because Kyrie has expressed already that he might want to, not that he wants to leave, but he's kind of hasn't committed to them.
Or they trade for Anthony Davis.
And then I don't even want to talk about that.
Like just thinking about it, I just thought about that right now. It didn't even cross my mind before recording this episode. That could definitely happen. I don't know. Maybe there's someone on the Lakers that has that Derrick Rose clause in their contract or whatever that clause is, that like two players on the same roster can't have it. But dude, they could definitely trade for Anthony Davis if they're willing to give up the young guys. Yeah. Why would New Orleans say no? Yeah. New Orleans has to think that they are losing that guy in free agency. Might as well get something in return.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I just think that the Celtics, a part of me thinks like, I don't know, why would they trade? Oh, you're talking about the Lakers getting Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
No. But back to the Celtics thing. One of the things that I think about is like, why would they want to trade Kyrie? I think they'll think like, hey, look, it's only half a season left. Let's just get through it. Let's just see if we can make some noise in the playoffs. Like, we should be able to, when the playoffs come around, they should all get on the same page. But I don't know. But yeah, dude, if the Lakers get AD, crazy.
If I'm the Celtics, I have to know, like, I have to be 95% sure that I'm going to sign Kyrie in the offseason, that he's not going to opt out of his contract and search, or he'll opt out and just re-sign with a bigger deal. Because, like, dude, you don't want to lose that caliber of a player when you could get something in return, like the young guys that the Lakers have, So,
dude, the Lakers the Pelicans might very well get rid of him. Because if they do get, like, those guys from the Lakers, think about it. They might say, hey, look, we tried, bro. We got Anthony Davis. We got DeMarcus at one point. We tried to make it happen. Yeah. We just couldn't. We can't beat the Warriors. We can't do it. Time to start again all over. So, and that's just the way it goes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, that's a great idea.
If they add Anthony Davis, that's a great idea. That'd be amazing.
Oh, man, and I hope they want to play. And Anthony Davis is the one guy that you could tell, after the whole DeMarcus thing, you could tell he's okay with playing with another superstar. He kind of has the ball a lot. Let DeMarcus do his own thing completely and didn't ever bitch, didn't ever get upset. Loved it. Loved every second of it. I really think he'll play good with another superstar. And he hasn't played yet with another other than him.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a great idea.
We'll see what happens. Should be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that about does it for this episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys aren't following us on social media, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Biscayne Boys Podcast, and Twitter at Biscayne Boys Pod.
Gives you a little sneak peek of what's to come.
To stay up to date with us. I've been tweeting a little bit more specifically after games and stuff. So, it kind of gives you an idea of what we're going to talk about on the podcast. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Should be Biscayne Boys Podcast. I'll have a link somewhere on the social media, probably in the Instagram bio or in the Twitter bio. But, yeah, that about does it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you all next week. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.